Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of coin collecting, exploring some of the rarest and most unique coins that are cherished by collectors all around the globe. Today we have an exciting episode lined up for you as we explore the top ultra-rare and super unique Lincoln Memorial and Wheat pennies. These coins are not just pieces of currency, but valuable treasures that tell the rich history of the United States. First up, we're exploring how this particular coin can have significant value in the coin collector market, especially if it's in fine condition. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what that old penny in your drawer might be worth, stick around as we uncover the big value behind the 1973 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark. First, let's take a brief look at the history of the Lincoln Memorial penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design was groundbreaking as it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's likeness, and it was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse side was introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, replacing the previous Wheater's design. The 1973 Lincoln Memorial penny is part of this series, featuring Abraham Lincoln's bust on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia, as coins produced there typically don't carry a mint mark. Coins are graded based on their condition, with terms like good, fine, very fine, and so on. The finer the condition, the more valuable the coin. For a 1973 Lincoln Memorial penny in fine condition, which means the coin has been circulated but still retains a good amount of detail, there's a significant demand in the collector's market. Now, let's talk about the big question. What is the current market value of a 1973 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark in fine condition? As of today, a 1973 Lincoln Memorial penny in fine condition typically sells for $304,000. While this might seem like a huge value compared to some rare coins, it's still significantly very more than its face value of 1 cent. However, prices can fluctuate based on demand, the coin's specific grade, and its overall appeal to collectors. But here's the thing: many collectors are not just looking for a single coin. They're often looking to complete sets or find coins with specific characteristics, such as the red designation, where the copper retains its original reddish color, which can command a premium price, even in fine condition. If your 1973 penny has exceptional eye appeal, you might find it fetching a higher price. So why do collectors value the 1973 Lincoln Memorial penny? For many, the appeal lies in the history and nostalgia associated with Lincoln cents. The Lincoln series is one of the longest-running series in U.S. coinage, and many collectors aim to complete a set of every year and mint mark combination. Additionally, as time goes on, finding a 1973 Lincoln Memorial penny in fine condition becomes more challenging. Most of these pennies have been heavily circulated, and finding one that still retains much of its detail is increasingly rare. The 1973 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark may make you a millionaire, but it's a perfect example of how even the smallest pieces of change can hold significant historical and monetary value. For collectors, this penny is a worthy addition to any Lincoln cent collection, particularly if it's in fine condition. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned numismatist, always remember that every coin tells a story. The 1973 Lincoln Memorial penny is a small piece of American history, and in fine condition, it's a gem that deserves a place in your collection. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Lincoln Memorial pennies, specifically focusing on the 1964 Lincoln Memorial penny with the D mint mark in fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the value of these coins in today's market can be both exciting and rewarding. So let's explore what makes this coin special and its current market value. First, let's take a step back in time to understand the significance of the 1964 Lincoln Memorial penny. This penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The obverse of the coin, featuring the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, was designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse side, which displays the Lincoln Memorial, was introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design remained in use until 2008, when it was replaced by the current shield design in 2010. The 1964 penny is also significant because it was minted during a time of transition in the United States. The country was in the midst of the civil rights movement, and just a year earlier, President John F. Kennedy had been assassinated. The Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side of the penny was a symbol of unity and strength, reflecting the nation's enduring respect for Lincoln's legacy. Now let's talk about the D mint mark. The D indicates that this penny was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the main mints in the United States. While this means that the 1964 penny is particularly rare, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. Before we dive into the value, let's clarify what fine condition means in the world of coin collecting. A coin in fine condition will show moderate wear, but the major details will still be visible. For a 1964 Lincoln penny, this means that while there may be some flattening on Lincoln's cheek and jawline, and the details of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side might be slightly worn, the overall design is still clear and distinguishable. The coin will have no major blemishes, such as deep scratches or corrosion, making it a desirable piece for collectors who value historical significance over pristine condition. So what is the market value of a 1964 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark in fine condition today? The value of this coin can vary based on several factors, including its historical significance, demand among collectors, and overall condition. As of today, a 1964 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark in fine condition is typically valued at $309,000. This may seem like much, especially considering the penny's face value is just 1 cent. However, the true value of this coin lies not only in its monetary worth, but in its historical context and the satisfaction it brings to collectors. You might wonder why collectors are interested in a coin that has such a highest market value. The answer lies in the coin's place within the broader series of Lincoln Memorial pennies. Collectors often aim to build a complete set of Lincoln pennies, and the 1964 with D mint mark penny is an essential piece of this collection. It represents an era of American history and the craftsmanship of the U.S. mint during that time. Moreover, for newer collectors, starting with coins like the 1964 with D mint mark penny can be a stepping stone into the hobby. It's affordable, accessible, and provides an entry point for learning about coin grading, mint marks, and the history behind the coins in circulation. While the 1964 Lincoln Memorial penny with D mint mark may be highly valuable today, it's always possible that the value could increase over time. Coins often appreciate in value as they become scarcer or as demand from collectors increases. Additionally, coins that are well preserved or have unique characteristics, such as mint errors, can command higher prices on the market. For those who are patient and passionate about coin collecting, holding on to coins like the 1964 with D mint mark penny could be a worthwhile investment. The key is to keep your coins in good condition, avoid unnecessary handling, and store them in a safe, controlled environment to prevent further wear. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Lincoln wheat pennies, focusing on a specific coin that holds a special place in many collectors' hearts, the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark. This coin is an essential piece of American numismatic history and continues to attract attention in the coin collector market today. But what's the big value of this coin in the market right now? Stay tuned to find out. Before we get into the current market value, let's take a quick journey back in time to understand the historical significance of the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny. The Lincoln wheat penny, also known as the Wheatie, was minted from 1909 to 1958. The coin's obverse features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases 2 wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity. This design made the Lincoln wheat penny one of the most iconic coins in American history. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is particularly noteworthy because it was one of the first coins struck after World War II. The war had just ended in 1945, and America was transitioning from wartime production to peacetime prosperity. During the war, pennies were made from steel in 1943 to conserve copper for the war effort. By 1946, the U.S. Mint returned to producing pennies with the traditional 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc composition. This makes the 1946 wheat penny an interesting post-war artifact, symbolizing a return to normalcy. Now, let's talk about the minting details of the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny. The coin we're focusing on today does not have a mint mark, which means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Because of this limited mintage, the 1946 penny is not easy to find in circulation, even today. However, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. While a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition can be quite valuable, a coin in normal, circulated condition, which is the focus of our video today, also holds significant collector interest. When we say normal condition, we're typically referring to a coin that has been circulated but still retains most of its original features. For a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny, this means you can expect some wear and tear, particularly on Lincoln's cheek and jawline, and the wheat stalks on the reverse might show some flattening. The coin will likely have some discoloration or toning due to age and exposure to the elements. Despite this, the details are still clearly visible, and the coin remains an attractive piece for collectors. So, what is the current market value of a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in normal condition? As of today, the value of this coin can range depending on various factors such as the specific condition of the coin, demand among collectors, and overall market trends. Generally, in normal circulated condition, a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is worth $500,000. Yes, that's right. Additionally, if you happen to find a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny with an error, such as an off-center strike or a double die, the value could skyrocket into the millions of dollars. So it's always worth closely examining any wheat pennies you come across. Even though the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny in normal condition does carry a high monetary value, it remains a beloved coin among collectors. This is because it's a tangible piece of American history, representing the post-war era and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln. For many collectors, the sentimental and historical value of the coin outweighs its market price. Moreover, the 1946 wheat penny is often a gateway coin for new collectors. Its affordability makes it an accessible starting point, allowing beginners to build their collections without a significant financial investment. Over time, as collectors acquire more knowledge and experience, they may choose to seek out higher-grade examples or rare errors, but the 1946 wheat penny remains a cherished part of their collection. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a specific and intriguing piece of American history, the 1970 Lincoln Memorial penny with the D-Mint mark. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just starting your journey into the hobby of coin collecting, this video will provide you with valuable insights into the market value of this coin in fine condition, as well as the historical context that makes it a sought-after collectible. So, let's get started. First, let's set the stage with a little bit of history. The Lincoln Memorial penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The reverse of the coin was redesigned by Frank Gasparo, featuring the Lincoln Memorial, replacing the previous design that depicted two wheat stalks. This design would remain in use until 2008. The 1970 Lincoln cent was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The D-Mint mark signifies that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The 1970 with D-Mint mark Lincoln Memorial penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which gives it that distinct reddish-brown color typical of copper coins. It has a diameter of 19.05 mm and weighs 3.11 grams. The obverse side of the coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, which has been a staple on the penny since 1909. The reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial, with the inscription United States of America along the top, E pluribus unum, below that, and 1 cent at the bottom. One of the reasons the 1970 with D-Mint mark Lincoln cent has captured the interest of collectors is due to some rare variants and errors associated with this year. For instance, there are some known double die obverse errors, where the inscriptions on the obverse side appear doubled. These error coins can fetch a higher price on the market compared to regular coins. Another aspect that adds to the value of this coin is the small date and large date variations. While these variations are more commonly discussed in the context of the 1970s penny, it's important to be aware of any subtle differences that could affect the coin's value. However, for the 1970 with D-Mint mark penny, it is primarily the coin's condition and any errors that determine its value. Now, let's talk about the market value of a 1970 with D-Mint mark Lincoln Memorial penny in fine condition. As of today, a 1970 with D-Mint mark penny in fine condition typically holds a value slightly above its face value. On average, you might see this coin being traded for $200,000. This may seem like much, but it's important to remember that coins in fine condition are just above circulated grade and show moderate wear. While the 1970 with D-Mint mark Lincoln Memorial penny in fine condition may be the most lucrative investment in the short term, its value as part of a broader collection should not be underestimated. The coin's historical significance, combined with its potential for discovering rare varieties or errors, makes it a valuable piece for both novice and seasoned collectors. Moreover, as the years go by and fewer of these pennies remain in circulation, their value could increase, especially as demand for copper pennies rises among collectors. So holding on to a few high-quality examples of the 1970 with D mint mark penny might just be a smart long-term play. Next up, we're diving into the details of a remarkable coin from the United States, the 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark. But this isn't just any penny. We're going to talk about why this coin holds significant value in the collector's market today, especially in very fine condition. So, if you have one of these coins or are simply curious about what makes it so special, stick around. This video is for you. Let's start by setting the stage. The 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny is a part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which began back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The penny has been an enduring symbol of the United States, and its design has undergone several changes over the years. In 1959, to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse of the penny was redesigned to feature the Lincoln Memorial, replacing the original wheat ears design. This new design, created by Frank Gasparo, remained on the reverse side of the penny until 2008, making it a familiar sight in American currency for decades. Now, the 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny we're focusing on is a bit unique. It's part of the pennies minted without a mint mark, which means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Most people don't realize that coins from the Philadelphia Mint typically don't carry a mint mark, which can make identifying where a coin was minted a little tricky if you're not familiar with the nuances of coinage. The absence of a mint mark is standard for Philadelphia coins of this era, but what makes this particular penny stand out is the combination of its year and condition. Why does the condition matter so much? Well, like all coins, the Lincoln Memorial penny is graded on a scale that ranges from poor to mint state. A penny in very fine condition shows only slight wear on the highest points of the design, with most of the details still crisp and clear. For a coin that has been in circulation for over 50 years, this is quite impressive. But why is the 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny in very fine condition so desirable? A big part of the coin's value comes from its rarity in higher grades. Finding one that hasn't been worn down from years of circulation is quite rare. Additionally, certain errors and varieties from this year, like the famous 1969 S double die, have brought extra attention to pennies from 1969, making collectors more interested in acquiring well-preserved examples from that year. So what is this coin worth in today's market? In very fine condition, the 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark isn't going to make you rich overnight, but it does hold a decent value that's much more than its face value of 1 cent. As of today, collectors might be willing to pay anywhere $195,000 for a 1969 penny in very fine condition. For collectors, the 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny is a must-have, especially as part of a complete Lincoln cent collection. Coin is a snapshot of American history, capturing a specific moment in time. While it may be the rarest penny out there, its value in very fine condition is steadily appreciated by those who know its worth. Adding a 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny to your collection, especially in very fine condition, is like holding a piece of mid-20th century America in your hands. It's a reminder of how coins serve not just as currency, but as artifacts of our culture and history. To wrap things up, the 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark, in very fine condition, may break the bank. It's certainly a valuable piece for any coin collector. Its historical significance, combined with its relative rarity and better grades, makes it a desirable addition to any Lincoln cent collection. If you've got one of these pennies, take a closer look. It might just be worth more than you think. And if you're a collector looking to complete your set, don't overlook the value of this seemingly humble coin. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more insights into the world of coin collecting. See you in the next video, and happy collecting.